She sent me a goodbye text, but forgot to remove me from her private story. Subscribe now, because this story proves that sometimes the truth isn't told, it's leaked by accident. I knew something was wrong the second I saw the text. I can't do this anymore. Please don't contact me. Goodbye. 12 words. That's how she ended 3 years of love, life, and shared dreams. No warning. No phone call. No explanation. Just gone. We had breakfast together that morning. She made coffee. I kissed her cheek. She smiled. Said, "Have a good day." 12 hours later, she vanished like a magician. The apartment was half empty. Her closet cleared. Bathroom shelf wiped clean. Like she never lived there. Like I imagined her. I called. Straight to voicemail. I texted. No reply. I check her socials. Instagram, account deactivated. Facebook, profile wiped. Twitter, blocked. But something told me to check Snapchat. I don't even use it that much. She's the one who lives on there. And there it was. Her Bitmoji. Still active. Still with me on her private story. And glowing. New snap posted. I hesitated. My heart was racing. I knew I shouldn't look. But I tapped it anyway. And what I saw hit like a sledgehammer to the chest. It was her. In the passenger seat of a moving car. Sunglasses on. Wind in her hair. Smiling. Caption, "Road trip begins, finally free." Free? Free from what? From me? The next snap came instantly. She reached over and grabbed a man's hand. Laced their fingers together. Only the corner of his hoodie was visible. But I recognized it. A black Champion hoodie. Small rip near the wrist. I'd seen it before. Too many times. Because it belonged to my coworker. Eli. I couldn't breathe. I literally forgot how to. I was frozen in place, staring at my phone as the last snap played. A video. She was whispering to the camera. He told me to pack light. Says we won't need much where we're going. Then she winked. Blew a kiss. The snap ended. I stared at the blank screen. The air in the room felt poisoned. She left me and ran off with him. And she forgot to take me off the story documenting their great escape. I sat there numb, watching the seconds tick by. Then I started shaking. First my hands, then my jaw. I felt anger, grief, disbelief all at once. This wasn't just cheating. This was a planned betrayal. A public affair that she tried to hide in plain sight. I opened the drawer, pulled out the shared iPad we barely used. She was still logged in, still synced to her Google account. I opened Google Maps, located her last ping. Rest stop, 2 hours north. I drove. Didn't think, didn't eat, didn't care. Just drove. Every mile was filled with rage and confusion. How long had this been going on? How did I miss it? When I got to the rest stop, the dot had moved. They were heading deeper into the mountains. But she posted another snap. They were in a cabin now. Wooden walls. Warm lights. Cozy blankets. She panned the room slowly. Then turned the camera to Eli. Full face reveal. No hiding it anymore. His arm was around her. His smile smug. Her laugh obnoxiously loud. Caption, "No more hiding." I pulled over and screamed. A deep, guttural sound I didn't even know could come from my body. She had been lying to my face, kissing me in the morning and meeting him at night. I replayed the snap, watched it again and again. I needed to be sure that I wasn't hallucinating, but it was all real. I called my best friend Marcus. "Bro, she left me," I said, voice barely audible. "She left with Eli. From the office." "What?" I sent him the snaps. He called back instantly. "Yo, that's the same guy who said he was in Boston this week for a leadership seminar." I laughed, not because it was funny, because of how perfectly rehearsed it all was. They've been running this show for a while. I checked her calendar, found entries labeled therapy, writing retreat, and solo getaway. They matched up with Eli's PTO. They've been doing this for months, slipping away, one lie at a time, while I sat at home thinking she was healing, thinking she was overwhelmed, not unfaithful. More snaps dropped the next day. She was in a robe, drinking wine, Eli's voice in the background, calling her babe. Caption, "This feels like finally breathing." My chest tightened. I felt like I was drowning while she was breathing for the first time. I started documenting everything. Not for revenge. Not yet. But because I needed a record. I needed to understand. Receipts. Calendar entries. Venmo payments between them. Ubers that matched the time she told me she was out with coworkers. Even the playlist they were playing in the car, I recognized half the songs. They were from the mix I made her last Valentine's. Then she posted something new, a handwritten letter, laid neatly on a pillow. To me, I'm sorry I didn't say goodbye in person. I know this is painful, but I had to follow my heart. You are my comfort. He's my passion. I read that last line over and over. Comfort. That's what I was to her. Not love, not loyalty, just comfort. A couch, a weighted blanket, something soft to rest on before she ran into someone else's fire. At that point, I stopped crying. I stopped yelling. I stopped asking why. I just saved the letter and kept scrolling. I made new Snapchat, fake name, no profile picture, added her from mutuals list. And just like that, back in her private story, she hadn't learned a damn thing. And the first post I saw, Eli kissing her cheek while she giggled, whispering, 3 years. He never suspected. She laughed, and I just sat there, watching her confession, watching her brag. It didn't feel like heartbreak anymore. It felt like humiliation, like she'd invited me to the funeral of our relationship, then live-streamed her new romance from the after-party. And the worst part? She didn't even try to hide it. Every snap I watched, every caption, every smirk, every shot of Eli holding her hand was another knife. But at some point, the pain twisted into something else. Focus, determination, cold, quiet clarity. She thought she was telling a love story, but I was collecting evidence. Not to get her back, not even for revenge, just so the truth could speak louder than her lies. That night, I sat at my desk with the iPad, her calendar, our shared Amazon account, and a pen. I made a timeline. It started with the first time she canceled plans to journal alone. That same day, Eli sent her money on Venmo. Caption, snacks plus gas. The next weekend, she posted a solo hiking selfie. But the GPS data in the photo said, North Ridge Cabin. I Googled it. 1 bedroom. Romantic retreat. Photos matched the same fireplace in her story this week. I circled the date. It kept stacking. Every writing retreat matched with Eli's PTO records, publicly available in our company calendar. Every missed anniversary dinner matched with flight bookings from her Gmail account. She even left one of their booking confirmation emails in our trash folder. Subject line, your romantic getaway awaits. Booked under his name. But her email, she wasn't just cheating. She was choreographing a full performance, staging her double life like it was art. And I was just the fool holding the spotlight. Then she posted something new to her private story. This time, it wasn't a photo. It was a screen recording. A TikTok of a girl lip-syncing to some audio about choosing passion over stability. Then her own text overlay appeared. To the one I left behind. I hope you find your fire someday. I nearly threw my phone. I could have posted everything right then. Exposed her to the world. Let people see her not-so-secret romance with a guy who'd pretended to be my friend. But I didn't, because I had a better idea. And it started with an email. Eli worked with me at a mid-sized tech company. Cool office. High-profile clients. Strict no-dating co-workers policy. He and I were on the same team. And I'd actually recommended him for the job when a role opened up. Idiot move. But now, I had a shot to write the record. I gathered everything. The timeline I built. Screenshots of her private story, their travel receipts, a cross-reference of his work-from-home days with the Airbnb bookings. Then I wrote a single email. Subject, internal policy violation, Eli Turner. I sent it straight to HR. CC'd the compliance officer. Attached everything. No emotion, just facts. The fallout came fast. 2 days later, Eli was called into a review meeting. That same afternoon, his ID badge stopped working. He didn't even get to clear his desk. They cited breach of policy, dishonesty, and misuse of time reporting. He was gone, just like that. Later that week, I got a message request on Instagram. Her, of course. I can't believe you'd stoop so low. I didn't reply. She tried again. You cost him everything. You happy now? I finally responded with 4 words. Check your Snap settings. She didn't answer. She knew. The next day, her Snapchat was deleted. Instagram gone. Facebook deactivated. She tried to disappear, but it was too late. Because the people around us, our mutual friends, our coworkers, even her family. They'd seen the story unfold, and not the one she was trying to sell. I didn't say a word, but people came to me anyway. Marcus texted. I always felt something was off about her. Another friend messaged. She told us you're controlling, that you didn't support her. Even her sister reached out, said she never believed the victim narrative her sister was spinning. Said she was sorry I had to find out like that. But the most satisfying message? It came from a guy I barely knew. Someone who worked on Eli's old team. Hey man, just wanted to say I saw what happened. Most people would have lost their mind. You handled it with class. Respect. It wasn't validation I needed, but it was nice. Because for a long time, I thought I was the villain in her story. The safe, boring guy she grew out of. Now, people knew the truth. I didn't push her away. She had already left. Mentally, emotionally, physically. I just hadn't caught up yet. Weeks passed. No new drama. Just peace. But then, one last email. From her. I wish things could have ended differently. I never meant to hurt you. I just needed to feel alive. I hope one day you can forgive me. No signature. No closure. Just her trying to reclaim control of a narrative. Again, but I didn't reply. She didn't deserve the last word. I later found out through a mutual that she and Eli tried to keep seeing each other after his firing. Didn't last long. Reality hit. No paycheck. No fairy tale cabin weekends. No more thrill of sneaking around. Just two people who got what they thought they wanted and realized too late they were each other's consequences. Eli moved out of state. Started over. She stayed behind. I heard she's laying low now. Still telling people I was the bitter ex who tried to ruin her life. But I don't need to defend myself anymore. She already did it for me. With every snap, every caption, every secret she posted to the wrong audience. It's funny how people expose themselves. Sometimes on purpose. Sometimes by accident. But always in the end. She tried to end our relationship with a text message. She wanted to disappear. But she forgot one thing. She left me the map. Her private story. The digital breadcrumb trail of betrayal. The thing she thought I couldn't see. And because of that one mistake, I saw everything. I saw how fake the I love yous had become. I saw how long she'd been playing both sides. I saw the nights she told me she was clearing her head, when really, she was lying next to him. She wanted me to think she was the one who found freedom. But I'm the one who walked away without lies clinging to my skin, without guilt stuck in my throat. She left me in silence. But her story? It screamed the truth. And now, I don't miss her. I don't hate her. I just see her clearly. Finally. Don't forget to subscribe for more X drama.